thebuffalowriter.com. The website contains a novel, Diaries of Otto Dix. I don't know if you've read it, but if you haven't read it, I wish you would read it because it's one of my favorites, okay? Now, who was Otto Dix? He was a real person, number one. He was a German. He was a painter, born in 1891. And a major figure during the period of the Weimar Republic in the 20s, before the Nazis came to power. Also had a teaching job at the Dresden Academy of Art. And then, 1932, when the Nazis took over, because Dix, his views on painting and on art in no way identified themselves with the views of Adolf Hitler, he was invited to apply for unemployment. But either way, I was writing of all this and I got the idea of arranging a meeting between Dix and Picasso. I thought that would be interesting, and it was interesting. And I'm going to read an excerpt from the book that describes this meeting. Here we go. Picasso is here. Tony did it. He said he would get Picasso, and he got Picasso. I asked, how? He said, it's called being a nag. Picasso is short. He's built like an ape. He has black hair. The eyes are black. The lips are fat. The neck is thick. My first impression is intelligent, stubborn, obsessive, ironic. He has charisma, energy. It leaks off in waves like a furnace. There's a famous quote from Picasso's mother who said, if Pablo were a priest, he would be Pope. If he went into the army, he'd be a general. If he was a doctor, he would cure cancer. Instead, he chose painting and became Picasso. We have lunch. Picasso says, fame has its good and bad side. When I was young, I was already well known in Europe. They came to see me from all over. They were interested in the work. Now it's quite different. I've become too famous and treated like an exotic beast. People come not to see the work, but to gawk. They want some sort of performance. I could take my dick out and piss on them, and they would love it. Picasso continued. Visited my class. This was hilarious. Imagine being an art student, having Picasso stand there watching you draw. They were working from the model. He makes the circuit, does it again. This time he corrects some work. Takes charcoal, works in a few strokes. I'm studying his hands. They are the hands of a farmer. They are battered with work. The fingers are heavy, stubbed at the end, like cigar butts. A woman who was an expert in this field of analyzing hand physiognomy was given an unidentified photograph of Picasso's hand. She said, this is a man who can go through walls. Picasso's still here. He must like this place. He came for 2 days and has been 5. He asked to see my work. I show him the new painting. He's enthusiastic. He says, "Dix, it's fabulous. I love the palette. These pinks, too succulent. How did you do this?" I make coffee. We chat about this and that. We agree that art dealers are scum. He says, "My life is a nightmare. You can't imagine. I have no peace. I'm like one of those water buffaloes in the nature films, crawling with flies. I have all these people in my life. They all want something. I have dealers, publishers, journalists, servants, tailors, wives, girlfriends, landscape contractors, real estate agents, wallpaper consultants. It's a miracle I continue to paint. I haven't mentioned my wife. She's mad. She's a Russian. Why did I marry this woman? She was a dancer. I got invited to these fancy parties. I met all these upper class types. It was a new experience for me. I was a poor Spanish painter. Went to my head, or my dick. And I'm stuck with this lunatic. She won't divorce me. Why should she? She lives like a queen. I do the work. She spends the money. I said to her one day, "Why don't you just get a needle and stick it into my vein and draw the blood directly?" Thank God for Maria Therese. This girl saved my life. She truly loves me. The money means nothing. Later, this will change. It's all work, Dix. This is what I've learned. You must work, work, work. Women are not the answer. They want different things. He stands. We embrace. He says, "Dix, mon vieux, what can I tell you? It's been fabulous. I had fun." Remember that concept? I love your work. I'm going to tell Kahnweiler about you. And you must visit me in Paris. You can stay with me. Then he was off to collect Marie-Thérèse and the mother out shopping. And into that amazing car, the Suiza Hispano. And he was gone. That's the excerpt. Please read the book, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in a couple of weeks.